Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy Keys. Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to Omniscient Reader Chapter 238. Now, the last chapter that we left off, we got a little bit of clarification on what happened to your boy, I forgot his name, Myung or whatever, the Demon Lord or Demon Earl, who, previously was Doksha's boss. So the reason why he became pregnant is because of the curse that he had. Basically, the worst fear that you can imagine is the curse that you end up getting. And so his worst fear was being pregnant. Okay, he didn't want to have to give birth. So because that was his worst fear, he ended up giving birth to a little girl. And we find out actually that, he was actually going through the scenarios himself. I had a theory that it was, what's her name? Yeah, I know who I'm talking about. I always forget people's names in this manhwa, but the chick who was the plagiarizer, that was my theory, that was who she was, right? Because she had that whole thing where she has memories that she doesn't know because she split up so many times, and when she splits into clones, certain clones have memories that they carry with them, and if she doesn't, get them back, then she just doesn't have that memory anymore. So that's what I thought originally, but seeing the fact that, they went through the scenarios on their own, the Doksha's old boss and his daughter, they went through the scenarios as well. It looks unlikely that that's the case, but maybe there's still hope. I don't know. But outside of that, we found out that while they were going through the scenarios, Doksha's old boss and his daughter ended up running into issues, and so in order to save his daughter, he ended up needing to let Osmosis use her as a vessel, and so to get her back, he basically has to complete a task, which is to create the next, I think, 37th demon or 73rd demon lord, right? So it doesn't matter who it is. The reason why he was even in Siswitz was because originally he was going to help demon lord Siswitz to become it, but now that Doksha's here, now that Doksha is, put him in this situation, he's like, look, bro, I really don't care who is the demon lord. I can make you the demon lord. It has to be somebody. So now we fully has him on this team. It's very clear that he has no intention to betray us or anything like that. I mean, he couldn't even if he wanted to, right? Because either way, even if he didn't have the what's it called, that oath that he gave to Doksha, even if he didn't swear on his life essentially that he would follow Doksha for a year, you still don't want to betray this nigga Doksha, bro, because it would have ended up bad for you. But outside of that, we got a flash to Joonghyuk, and it looks like Joonghyuk is starting to realize that Doksha is still alive. I thought he'd been realized this, so I'm kind of a little disappointed in you, Joonghyuk. You should have known this ahead of time, but it is what it is. He's starting to kind of put it together, I think, at least, because the last panel, he basically was like, yo, I keep getting this notification, from outside, but it doesn't make sense. Doksha's dead. But then he started thinking about it. It was like, unless, he's done the same thing that I did, right? So hopefully he kind of puts two and two together and really gets it. Because, he basically was putting it together in the last chapter. So if he doesn't, understand at this point, I don't know what else to say. Oh, and one more thing. We're putting you on watch, all right? You on fraud watch right now. What's it called? Bizzle Flat Black Flame Dragon? Yeah, you on fraud watch right now, buddy. You on, don't just understand. I got what's it called on speed dial, okay? I'm just making sure you know. We got him on speed dial. You know what I'm talking about. I'll play some right here just in case you forgot. I got him on speed dial for you, bro. Stop playing with me. All right, we don't play about these kids. You better be 15. All right, but let's go ahead and hop into the chapter. All right, I fixed it for now, but you need to be careful with your outside activities. Got it. You're a main scenario exile after all. Did you know the number of people looking for clocks has increased in the last few days? Did their clocks break collectively? Normally, people in the industrial complex don't use clocks. Why? Because there's no use in knowing something like that. Yeah, I was about to say, it makes sense. You just think you're going to be here. So, you just surviving at this point. It don't matter what time it is, because what do you got to look forward to? But don't they at least need to know the hours of the night? Can they change their dying fate even if they know when night is coming? However, a night where no one died became a reality, all because of you. Oh, facts, because literally at least one person died a night, which is kind of wild when you think about that. People were able to fear the night again. Not because it's natural, but because they wonder if they can solve it. that they may live thinking about tomorrow. They were able to have those thoughts again. Thanks. I didn't say it to cheer you up or anything. It's just that it doesn't look good for the revolutionary to be so down. Ah, wait a minute. Speaking of clocks, can you make something else too? It's like a small communication device. Oh, you want to make cell phones? Okay. He said, look, bro, I gotta catch up to the chapters, all right? I didn't forgot a couple of things, all right? We got to go ahead and refresh some memories around this size. That's interesting. So I wonder, like, because he's the reader, does it just work on any device that, like, he has in his hand? Like, does it have to be a functioning cell phone? Or does it just have to be something that has a screen on it that has power? You know what I mean? Like, that's also cool too, that like people are finally, you know, it's weird, like they're starting to have fear because they no longer, it's not that like they're afraid of what's going to happen. It's now they have the ability to be afraid of their death, because it's not something that's just an inevitability. Now it's like, we might be able to fight against this. So it's like, I'm afraid now because this was something I always accepted was just going to happen. It's just fate. It just is what it is. But now that there's a chance that I actually can get out of this and survive and actually live, not just survive, it's like opens up a whole new world for them. And so now they're like, yo, now I'm actually afraid of, like, you know, death. Now I'm actually going to be preemptive and making sure that, you know, I'm not going to be the one that gets killed, because beforehand it was just, again, like I said, anybody could get killed, you know. It doesn't matter. You know, whoever the executioner chose that night is who they chose. So it is what it was. Joonghyuk felt lonely when he saw these watches. Though they could reclaim their time, he still wasn't living in this time. Joonghyuk suddenly thought, if so, where do I exist among those countless hours? Once this is over, I should ask Aileen to make me a watch. If he had something like that, he might be more attached to this world. This guy's really funny. What are you doing? I was just doing what you told me to. What about the fighter? About that. None of the fighters replied. Of course, they're all afraid. That's what I'm saying. No one responded. What did you send? Yeah, that's... You better give me the exact message. Yo, stop! Stop!
It's time to stop!
It's time
to stop, okay? No
15
more.
female looking for moots. All genders welcome, bro. Please. Why do you think this is the way to go, bro? Oi, do you think they're all like the Black Flame Dragon? How many messages did you send? A total of 300? Okay. Maybe they thought those were all spam messages and blocked it. Damn it. This is bad. That's all the fighters I know. Try writing a message to the prisoner of the gold. Oh, wait. He said all the fighters that I know. And now he's saying prisoner of the golden headband. So are the fighters former constellations too then? Are they actually constellations? Because I always assumed that these were just fighters in the town. But maybe they're like actual constellations who were fighters at one point. Huh. If someone can clarify that in the comments for me, if it's not a major spoiler, please. If it's a spoiler, don't say it. But if it's not a spoiler, yeah, go ahead and clarify that for me. Because I'm like confused now on who the fighters we're referring to are. Because I, again, thought fighters were just, you know, actual incarnations that, you know, were given the title of fighter for a previous scenario. But the fact that we keep talking to constellations, and now Doge is like, yo, try the prisoner of golden headband, which is the Monkey King, obviously. It's like, he wasn't once an incarnation, right? I'm almost certain he wasn't an incarnation at one point. If he was, then I guess that makes sense. But anyways, let's go ahead and keep going. Try writing the message to the prisoner of the golden headband. Also, is Joke about to reveal to him that he's alive? Because he is a trustworthy individual. He's someone that I would trust with this information out of all the constellations. He's one of them. Outside of Goryo. Goryo's another one, obviously. Isn't he a really powerful constellation? There's no reply, though. Got anything else you can say to get him to react? What's he interested in? Any other characteristics? Well, he is a male constellation and he is pretty old. So you're telling me that he's an old Ajussi? Send. A message says reply. What did he send? What did he send? He responded, come on, please, bro. Don't golden headband, bro, please. Please. Don't let it be some crazy shit that this man sent to you. What did you, because the fact that he said, oh, he's just an old Ajussi, I know exactly what this into him, bro. It does not. Okay, we're just gonna read. We're just gonna read. We're just gonna read. Okay, we're just gonna read and find out. What did you send to him? When's the comeback tour for your hairline? Nah, bro. Nah, he crazy for that one. He crazy. When's the comeback tour for your hairline? My man throwing roasts out? We roasted now? He jolted out here? This is what we doing, bro? This is why we get motherfuckers to respond? And you know he was sick, too. He was like, who are you talking about? What hairline? Anyways, alright. Hey, you. He really responded to that kind of message. He said he'll kill me if we meet. He's asking who I am. Should I say you, Joonghyuk? Don't answer. That's... Ha. It's a bit problematic to call the demon-like judge of fire in the demon realm. Maybe the secretive plotter. But I still don't know his identity. This is tough. Yo, my man Joonghyuk don't even want to face this kid. He like, yo, bro, I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you and your antics right now. Because this is crazy to me. Flame Drago said he can help me, though. You're still talking with him? Forget that guy. He's probably got nothing anyway. No, he told me he was a fighter in the demon realm for a bit. Wait. The abyssal black flame dragon was a fighter once? That story never came up in the Ways of Survival. No. But he said that he didn't like the rules of the scenario, so he killed them all. What? He apparently killed the Duke, the Revolutionary, and even the Executioners. Yo! Golly! Wait, was it when the 64th Demon Realm was united? There definitely was a madman like that in the Demon Realm's history. But that was the Abyssal Black Flame Dragon? Huh. Try asking him if he can pass the fighter skill on to you. He says he's not using it, so giving it to me isn't a big problem. But seems like he has a condition. I don't like where this is going. Just so you know, I got Chris Hansen on speed dial. I'm letting you know right, bro. I'm letting you know right now, Abyssal. Let me tell you something, Black Flame. Let me tell you. Matter of fact, let me tell you something, Black Flame Dragon. Let me really speak to you right now. All right, bro. You better be careful with the next words you gonna say. Are you hear me? You gonna be careful with these next words, cause we ain't playing right now, okay? You want thin ice, bro. You want thin ice. Any transaction through the wall requires a payment anyway. What's his condition? He's had a problem recently. A problem. Apparently, he hasn't been getting along with his incarnation very well. So his incarnation keeps ignoring him. If it's the Abyssal Black Flame Dragon's incarnation, he's saying that he won't listen to him. He's saying she won't listen to him even though she's in a crisis right now. Ooh. Of course, it fails to load right here. That's so annoying. Sorry, y'all. I gotta... Let me scroll down and see if it loaded when I did that. Please, 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 please. Who is his incarnation? No bueno. Oh, it's gonna take forever to load. No. Alright. I'm gonna have to go ahead and stop it right here, and then I'll come back to y'all in a second when I get this to load. Alright, we're back. So let's see. He's saying that she won't listen to him even though she's in a crisis right now. In a crisis. Tell him to explain the story in detail. Ooh. Yo. Okay, I'm pretty sure they actually told us this a while back. I forgot that this dude was actually her constellation. Or did they tell us this? I'm not sure. I feel like they probably did tell us this. Yo, she looked like she done been through it. I ain't gonna lie to you. She looked like she done been through it. Okay, what's going on? I barely killed them all. Yo, she really murked these dudes. Dude lost his arm and everything. Look, oh wow. Yo, what has she been up to? Honestly, these fuckers adapt way too fast. You bitch. Need a justice. Or was that a kick? Either way, it slumped homeboy. He done. He ain't thinking about anything now. Okay. She Kim Dokja. You Joonghyuk, that son of a bitch. Damn it. I get Kim Dokja, but why is that asshole Yu Joonghyuk acting like that? Got something wrong up his ass and holed up in a room, muttering all by himself. And now he suddenly abandons the Korean Peninsula scenarios and leaves for his personal scenarios. Oh, yeah. So, okay, confirmed. He actually did start thinking about it. He's like, yo, this man is still alive. I gotta go save this dude. Thanks to him, I have to clean up the Korean Peninsula by myself. What's going on? What is Song? Okay, Songga's about to help. You surprised me. What brings you here? I thought you were busy acting like a celebrity these days, no? Just how long are you going to act this way? What? Just because law and order are gone, it doesn't mean that you can kill them all. Huh. These guys are the club law of the jungle. They later become the malignant force in the Korean Peninsula. These bastards would have done wrong in the future anyway. Okay. But you didn't even give them a chance. Okay, so essentially, right now, she took down a bunch of dudes who are going to be problems later on, and Sangha's like, yo, you should have given them a chance. Okay, that makes sense now. It's going to turn out like that. You don't know anything. 3 ways to survival in a ruined world. Okay, hold on. 3 ways to survive in a ruined world. Isn't that the book the prophets call the Revelation? You must have heard something funny somewhere. Did you read it too? You don't need to know. Even the constellations seem to have no idea about that book. Did Kim Dokja read it as well? That's why he knew about things that would happen in the future. How am I supposed to know? As for now, the information about the ways of survival is getting filtered, but there's no knowing how long that'll continue. Okay. So I need to reduce the number of people talking as much as possible. Yo, don't tell me, you better chill out. Listen, don't be going about Sangha like that, bro. I mess with you, dog, but hey, no friendly fire. That's all I'm saying. Why did he do that? Why did Dokja make such a decision even when he knew the future? Yeah, she is depressed. Yo, are you serious, bro? Sorry, I'm okay. It loaded up. It loaded up very quickly. Okay, it hurt my frustration. It was like, alright, I'm a low, bro. I'm a low. I can't, man. Flame Comics used to be such a great site. I read it because like I know that they have great translations, and I'm afraid sometimes when I'm reading the other translations that they're not going to be as good quality. But I don't know, man. Sometimes I just feel like abandoning the site altogether. Yu Sang-ga, an ordinary office worker before the scenario started. The same company as Kim Dokja. She's now putting it together, maybe. Okay. Wherever I go, everyone sings praises about Kim Dokja this, Kim Dokja that, when they don't know anything about Kim Dokja. He's a selfish bastard. He only thinks about himself from start to finish. He fools people, lies to them, and he's the type to be a hypocrite in the last moment. Why should I care about him? Whether he's alive or dead, that's not my problem. No, he can't be dead. I'm sure he survived, living his best life while accumulating fables. Do you really think so? You don't know Kim Dokja. No, I know. What? A person doesn't change so easily. He's someone who loves reading novels more than building his career. Even though he wasn't good at presenting, he was someone who listened to other people's presentations far more than anyone else. So I'm sure he must be lonely. Come on, bro. Just load. We're almost at the end. We're almost at the end. All right, if it doesn't load quickly, we're going to have a little conversation. How's y'all day been going so far? Good? Let's be real right now. In the comments, let me know if Abyssal Black Flame Dragon is also on y'all's, like, on a watch list right now for y'all. Because for me, it's looking like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I know he's her constellation, but he might be a 69 god out here. That's all I'm saying. Okay, it loaded up. Okay, so I'm sure he must be lonely. Ooh, they gave her a budget with this shot right here. Han Soo-young-si. We have to go and rescue Doksha-si. I'm gonna guess this is the last panel. That's where it ends. Yup, that's where it ends. Perfect. Fire chapter. As always, man. As always. This is great. Man, so Joonghyuk is now on the move. We know it's not for a fact, but I am almost positive, like I'm like 98% sure he is now coming to the demon realm right now to come help Doksha, because he put 2 and 2 together. Like I said, last chapter he basically stated out what happened. He was like, yo, the only way that Doksha can survive, and this is what be happening, is if Doksha actually got out of the scenario and then ended up going to the 73rd demon realm, and now all this stuff is going, like, he literally put it all together. So it's like, I'm almost confident now that he knows Doksha is doing exactly what he said. So I think he's going out right now to, like, catch up with Doksha and try to help him out of the jam that he's currently in. So that's awesome. And it looks like they're about to follow suit with them as well. I'm very, very interested to see exactly how the situation in the demon realm is going to wrap up with the scenario, because the reality is, we're trying to look for a fighter, and it looks like he wants the dragon, Abyssal Flame Dragon, wants us to help him out with Han Soo-young, right? So if that's the case, we already cool with Han Soo-young. Of course we're going to help out. So, that's obviously he's going to help us with, like, becoming or making Aslan the fighter. I think I said his name right. Is Aslan right? So he's going to become the fighter, and once we get the fighter, I think that's when we can start really going for, like, the real revolutionary. We just need to find out who the real revolutionary is. But watch it be somebody that we've already met too. I feel like low-key is going to be somebody like Aileen or someone, or someone random that we've come across already. It's going to be someone that we already know. They're just trying to hide it. And I'm excited to see how it's going to wrap up, though, because once this scenario wraps up, Doksha's going to be declared as the 73rd Demon King, right? I'm almost certain that's going to be the case, because he's the only one that, like, will fit that build. I mean, that's kind of what it's been building up to, so I wonder what kind of perks that's going to come with, too. Anyways, end of the chapter right here. If you guys did like it, go ahead and like the video, all right? Comment down below your ideas, your thoughts of what's going to happen next, and definitely subscribe so you guys can see more content just like this. And I'll catch y'all in the next reaction video. Peace.